What we're going to do right now is bring up a good friend of mine, a guy that you've seen a number of times work. Lucky us. This guy's one of my best friends, and I am thrilled to have him on this show, basically because he's had some great things happen for him lately. You're going to see him in November on the HBO Young Comedians special, and you can take it from me, he destroyed. So if you don't have HBO, buy it now just to see this guy. He's a tremendous comedian, and not only that, he's a great barbecuer. Please, a nice round of applause for Mr. Barry Crimmins.
Thanks, I'm really psyched. Nice to be here. Just got back from the Midwest, the Heartland. You know why they call it the Heartland? Because the brain isn't there. Back around here. Strange days that we live in, boy. A lot of weird stuff going on. You know what I hate? I hate that movie Rambo. That movie Rambo's as if the Germans made a movie in 1955. Hitler's back and he's pissed this time. You know what else made me mad this summer? When we sold the Statue of Liberty to huge corporations, I felt we could have fixed that with our taxpayers' money. Would you have been real indignant about that if they took tax money? Would you have been saying, you mean you took our hard-earned taxpayers' dollars and you fixed a goddamn Statue of Liberty? Next thing you know, you'll be defending the Constitution. They surrounded the Statue of Liberty on its birthday with rich thugs in yachts. It's looking down saying, I asked for huddled masses. What is this? Who painted Beatrice across my crown? Get this members only jacket off of me. Liberty and justice for sale. I got sucked in. I donated $100. They sent me a Statue of Liberty tote bag. I used it to smuggle baby Mexicans into the country. It was bad. I thought Sinatra was going to sing The Lady is a Tramp. Fireworks were good, though, weren't they? Oh, yeah. NASA always does a nice job, don't they? Yo, don't joke about that. It's only been in our face every day for 8 months now, Barry. Don't breach that subject. Shut up. They showed us that explosion more times than they showed us Theismann's leg. Live with it. That's that. It took so long to figure out what happened with the damn thing. You know, they had to have the shuttle commission figure out what happened with it. We knew what happened the first day. I saw it the first day. I looked at the films 18 times. I said, geez, there was a hole. Rocket fuel came out of the hole, got on the open flame. This is no good. They do a 6-month study. They come out. The shuttle commission has come to its findings. What we found was there was a hole. Take the money from the shuttle commission, fix the Statue of Liberty, and leave me alone, all right? I think the problem with our space exploration these days is it's become too militaristic, and we're getting bad karma, and pretty much the big fingers coming out of the sky saying, not here, assholes. Star Wars, there's a good idea. Spend $79 zillion on Star Wars. The Soviets will stand outside with a piece of Reynolds wrap. Bink! Shit. We could have had health care. Yeah. President Reagan's been kind of cranky lately, hasn't he? Yeah. He's established the fact that if you screw around with him, he bombs you. Grenada, Bolivia, Libya, Nicaragua. I don't know what the people in Nevada have done. Furious with them. That's a good idea. Underground nuclear testing in Nevada, next to California, where we have the earthquake fault line on top of which we build nuclear power plants. That probably won't lead to any trouble at all. I'm against nuclear power. I hate it when it takes 10,000 years to put out the garbage, you know? It really stinks if you miss that night. Damn, I was at the movies. You know the difference between an American nuclear accident and a Soviet nuclear accident? You can get someone to clean up a Soviet nuclear accident. American nuclear accident, thank you very much, I'm out of here. Canada was due north, wasn't it? We'll be the guys pounding the Molsons in the cave. The Soviets would send their spokesman out every couple of days. The fire's out. Again. It was a graphite fire. What do you put that out with? An eraser? A bunch of guys show up, big pencil, spacesuits. We're here to save the planet. Yeah, boy, I don't know. Jeez. The thing I was scared of was the China syndrome, where the fire would burn and burn and burn and burn and go all the way through to the exact other side of the earth. So I got out my globe and I checked out what the exact other side of the earth is. Comes out almost perfect. Chelsea. How are they going to tell when it hits? Oh no, oil cans in there. He'll be late again. I was against the bombing mission in Libya, although anytime I have an opportunity to give a hard time to the French, I use it, because recently my girlfriend bought a Renault, and Renault is a French word that means rambler. 0% stands for reliability. But anyway, I don't know. French are great in both world wars. They don't defend their borders. They send maitre d's out there. Table for 3 million? Right this way. So, thank God the French finally found somebody they can beat in the war. Greenpeace. Kicking their ass. I don't know. French are weird, but Gaddafi's weird. Changed the spelling of his name from newspaper to newspaper, overthrew the entire government of Libya, which is equivalent to getting elected as an alternate to the Cranston, Rhode Island City Council. What's the first thing he did when he took over the government? He went out and made himself a colonel. Here's a sharp cookie, huh? A lot of generals were pleased with this coup. So anyway, he's a megalomaniac. He wants the world's attention. So what's he do last year? He goes out and he attacks Chad. Whoa! Chad, who are you going after next? Larry? So that doesn't get the world's attention. So what's he do this year? He wants the world's attention, so he goes, "Hey, Reagan! Hey, Reagan, Reagan, Reagan! Come across this line." Of course, Reagan says, "What did you say?" Our foreign policy could be made by bad teenage punks on the street corner with misspelled tattoos. Who are you looking at? We called the State Department. We asked them what to say. They said, "Who's it say? Who the fuck are you looking at?" And now we got the Gulf of Sidra back. Thank God for that. Now it's safe to go from Libya to Libya. I'm afraid Reagan's going to pull the boats into the harbor in Nicaragua, which would be a big mistake because he mined that 3 years ago, and he's old and he forgets. Thanks a lot. You've been a nice crowd.
That's Barry Crimmins, ladies and gentlemen. The Bearcat. The Bearcat, Barry Crimmins, who is a wonderful guy, a good friend of mine, and somebody who this past birthday of mine was nice enough to give me some wonderful books, including Lesbian Nuns Breaking Silence, and evidently we're contacting a lesbian nun right now.
She's a martyred lesbian.
But you can look on the monitors. What a fabulous photo that is. Just a little bit strange looking if you look at her face.
Well, both her parents were lesbian nuns.
That's what I've come to understand. So the career is going pretty good, huh, buddy?
Things are fine.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
So what happened last week? You did the HBO special. You went on CNN on Take Two, and you went into New York, talked to Paramount Pictures, a couple other major motion picture studios.
Right.
Were you ever a temp there?
A what?
A temp?
No. I've been kind of a perm. Quite a while now. No, I never was a temp.
So what's going on with that we can know about? But the fans, the Crimmins fans.
I did an interview on BBC, too.
Did you really?
So if you're over in England, you can hear that.
I'll be flying tomorrow.
No, it's interesting things going on. Yeah, so anyway, all that stuff's good. I'm psyched. I've been,
pretty much a lot of people.
I knew when Roy Cohn died that was a very good sign. Yeah, you kids. Go to BU for a couple more months. Catch on, gang. All right. Get a glove. Get in the game. He was a Nazi and he died. We should all be happy.
So pretty much the Roy Cohn.
Oh, not poor Roy.
bilked people out of their life savings in their deathbed, defended Carmen Galante, and he was Joseph McCarthy's right-hand man, didn't he? And he impugned everyone's sexuality. He called all these people homosexuals in the 50s, and he died from AIDS. Let's all urinate on his grave real soon. Roy, you're dead now, and I'm taking cheap shots at you just the way you did it to other humans your whole life, you sack of feces.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Evidently that McCarthy karma is coming home.
Well, the drug tests. I mean, if they had drug tests when I was in college, that's McCarthyism. If they had drug tests when I was in college, I would have gotten a 4.0. Valedictorian.
Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of comedians' drug tests in the future,
Yeah,
and I think
sure.
we'll all pass.
Yeah, sure. No, I mean, drug tests. My answer to drug tests is just say no. They want to give you a drug test. No! No! I'm sorry people are getting screwed up, but don't take my rights away. I got high for like the end of the 60s, all the 70s. I was a mess, all right? Nobody's constitutional rights got taken away because of that. I made it through. I'm okay. I'm on HBO, CNN. They're going, what do you think, Mr. Crimmins? Come on. So when they ask you, just say no.
That's right. And don't clap too loud, because this is how Hitler got started, all right?
No, drug tests are how Hitler got started, but anyway. That's another story.
Hey,
So they want to, you know what they want to do? They want to repeal the 22nd Amendment so that Reagan can run for a third term. Of course, in his case, it'd be a little more complicated because they'll also have to repeal the average lifespan of a human.
so you're a big Reagan campaign supporter, aren't you?
Yeah, the old skin bag. I bought my 1987 calendar today, and I thought, wow, 2 more years, and then we get rid of old scrotum neck, boy. But who's going to run? Pierre DuPont IV. Now, that's not his title. That's where he's going to finish in the primaries. Although the drug testing for dogs is a very attractive issue.
Who do you like that's coming up primary-wise?
Well, you can't forget LaRouche.
Lyndon?
LaRouche is great. He's fertile. LaRouche... What's LaRouche? LaRouche says, he'll say logical stuff, then he'll hit you with stuff from Mars. He'll say, well, I think you'll agree with me that it's sinister to sell hard narcotics to elementary school children. Absolutely, Lyndon. And I think you'll go along with me when I say that it's evil of big banks to wash money for organized crime. We're with you, Lyndon. Therefore, we should kill Queen Elizabeth. Oh, yeah, I'm furious with her. She sold me a bad bag of reefer last week.
Well, what we're going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, is take a break because, of course, we've got nothing but sponsors banging at our door right here on the Cable Comedy
What
Show.
disease is sponsoring the show this week?
I think we have something to do with bottle caps is taking over here. So you watch those TVs, and we'll be right back. Okie doke.